Welcome to another episode of DueYourDD, the YouTube channel / podcast where we dive deep into everything that you need to know about companies. In this episode, we will be covering Robinhood, who will be going over an IPO very shortly, actually on Thursday, the 29th. We will first start off this video with an investment summary of Robinhood in general, then get into a little bit of a general overview, tell you a little bit about the IPO, the share price, and that sort of stuff. Then we will start to get into some other topics that we have generated over for Robinhood, which is the early investors for topic 1. The next one we'll slowly go into is topic 2, Robinhood scandals, an interesting one to definitely look out for there. Our third topic will be the board of governance for Robinhood, and the final one will be topic 4, competitors for Robinhood, which you have to look at for every single company. Then we will finish this off with a positives and negatives section for Robinhood, as well as a final video wrap up about Robinhood. So if you are excited or just interested to know what's going on with Robinhood, where they make their money and everything in between, hit that like button, comment any other videos or companies you guys want to see researched on down in that comments, and hit the like button and subscribe button to help us out. We're slowly working towards those 1,000 subscribers. So for our investment summary on Robinhood, Robinhood is a stock brokerage that allows customers to buy and sell stocks, options, ETFs, and cryptocurrencies with zero commission. The startup offers equity, cryptocurrency, and options trading, as well as cash management accounts. It also provides a stock brokerage platform that democratizes access to the financial markets and aims to make people comfortable storing money and trading stocks using its application. Robinhood currently runs on 4 key values, according to them: safety, or the reliability of their platform; participation, where they aim to give everyone free access to the financial system; customer focus, where they never stop asking how much they can make their product better and that they will never settle for good enough; and first principles thinking, where their foundation is art, science, and pure mathematics, and they look for a deep appreciation for the scientific product, always making hypotheses, experiments, and testing them. Again, this is from their own words, not ours. The company was founded in 2013 and is based in Menlo Park, California. Now for our general overview of Robinhood. On the 1st of July, the US-based free stock trading app Robinhood released its prospectus ahead of a planned stock market listing on the US NASDAQ exchange. During the IPO on Thursday, it is expected that 52.4 million shares will be sold by the founders of Robinhood, and the CFO will also be selling another 2.6 million for a total of 55 million shares being sold, and the shares will be priced at around somewhere between the $38 to $42 range. This will bring in somewhere between $2.09 billion and $2.31 billion for Robinhood. Robinhood is set to IPO on July 29th, 2021. Like we said earlier, Robinhood shares will start trading on the NASDAQ stock market under the ticker symbol HOOD, or HOOD. In September of 2020, Robinhood raised about $660 million in funding round G and was valued at $11.7 billion in their last round of funding. Reports are suggesting that they will seek a $40 billion valuation when they get listed as a public company. Robinhood makes approximately 50% of its money through a system known as market for order flow. Essentially, when anyone trades using the Robinhood app, that order is sent to a third-party entity, which will be placing thousands of orders at once at a lower rate. For sending through the orders, Robinhood will be compensated. The other 50% of Robinhood's money is made from interest charged on users' cash held in their account and Robinhood Gold, the provider's margin service. And now we have our additional information. First topic, early investors. Our first investor here is Rapid Capital, Iconic Capital, Anderson Horowitz, Sequoia Index Ventures, and NEA. Rapid Capital is also invested in some notable companies: Coinbase, Credit Karma, and Hippo. If you want to see everything that they are invested in, we do have a link down below for them, as well as all of the other early investors that we'll talk about. The next investor that we mentioned earlier is Iconic Capital. Their notable company that they are invested in is Epic Games, DocuSign, GoFundMe, and Lucid. Next, we have Anderson Horowitz. Notable companies that he's invested in is Airbnb, Lyft, Zynga, Coinbase, Roblox, Pinterest, and Instagram. Next is Sequoia or Index Ventures. The notable companies that they are currently invested in are Loom.com and Stripe. Next is NEA. Notable companies that they are invested in are ones like The Wing, Masterclass, Luminary, Enigma, plus more, such as Opendoor. Now, these investors have a strong history of picking and investing in very successful companies. It is a good sign that many of these companies are showing interest, as the investment firms are showing belief in Robinhood's future success. Our next covers the scandals. Now, while we cover one good thing, we have to come back with a slight negative here. Now, Robinhood has faced a number of controversies during its lifespan, most notably the suicide of Alex Kearns. After seeing a negative crash balance of $730,000 in his Robinhood account, Alexander Kearns committed suicide. In his note, he criticized Robinhood for their treatment of customers who didn't understand the risks involved. The SEC's investigation into selling customer information in September 2020, it was revealed the SEC was looking into Robinhood's practice of selling clients' orders onto high-frequency trading firms. Robinhood paid $65 million to settle the case. Next is the Massachusetts complaint of gamification. The Massachusetts Security Division filed a complaint against Robinhood for breaking the state's laws by failing to meet the best interests of its customers. They argued that the gamified trading platform meant novice traders were being put into high-risk situations without fully understanding what they could lose. Next is the GameStop short squeeze. Following a group of Reddit users driving up the price of GameStop to force Wall Street hedge funds into a short squeeze, Robinhood restricted which stocks could be traded. This caused a massive backlash against the firm for manipulating the market to protect the hedge funds, resulting in investigations by regulatory authorities and the filing of around 46 putative class actions and 3 individual lawsuits. Robinhood was also forced to raise $2.4 billion in convertible debt to cover collateral requirements with clearinghouses during the increase in volume. You can check out a link to all this down below. Next is the board of governance for Robinhood. Robinhood is currently privately owned, although it will change fairly soon. It was created by Vladimir Tenev and Baju Bhatt in 2013, who served as the co-CEOs together from 2013 and still own the majority of the company's shares. Ahead of the Robinhood IPO, Bhatt stepped down from its position as co-CEO and will only serve as co-founder and board member. Supposedly, this was to ensure smooth leadership, as Tenev was the more visionary of the two. It was decided he'd be a better fit. Next is the competitors. Robinhood sits in the fast-growing fintech industry, where both more traditional investment firms and new, digitally focused firms compete for clients. The popularity of Robinhood's zero-commission business model has caused major brokerages and investment providers across the world to reduce their fees. One of Robinhood's most direct competitors is eToro, another trading and investment app focused on the novice traders. eToro is also looking to IPO soon in 2021. So the race is on to see which company makes it to the market first, but obviously that's going to be Robinhood. According to a press release from eToro in March 2021, it has 20 million users, which is 7 million more than Robinhood. However, Robinhood is predicted to be valued at $40 billion compared to eToro's $10.4 billion valuation. So now we have the positives and the negatives section for Robinhood. First off, obviously, it's going to be the positives. We start that first every single time. On February 1st of 2021, Robinhood announced that it had raised a further $3.4 billion in an investment round featuring Rabbit Capital, Iconic Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia, Index Ventures, and NEA, which we talked about earlier in the video. Robinhood generated $682 million in payment for order flow revenue in 2020. This represents a 514% year-over-year increase. As Robinhood had over 13 million users in early 2020, probably closer to 20 million now, who will each be earning Robinhood commission from the market makers. It's unsurprising that the company is seeing revenue increase rapidly. In March 2021, Robinhood grew their users to more than 18 million. Even before the app was launched in 2015, it had attracted 700,000 customers via a waiting list. With Robinhood using its third-party service, it allows them to charge their clients lower fees, which in turn has many other investment brokerages dropping their fees to lower amounts to compete with Robinhood. And if we look at the payment for order flow revenue year over year for Robinhood, in 2015 it was 2.9 million, in 2016 it was 9.3 million, in 2017 it was 21 million, In 2018, it was 69 million. In 2019, it was 111 million. And in 2020, it was 682 million. And lastly, we have the negatives for Robinhood. Robinhood did have plans for international expansion. However, these were cancelled for both UK and Australian markets in 2020. While the cause of this change in direction was probably down to COVID-19 uncertainty, it's also not surprising given that payment for order flow is banned in the UK, and Robinhood's business model is dependent on these third-party payments. Critics of the payment for order flow system say the arrangement incentivizes Robinhood to find the highest price rather than the best execution. In addition, Robinhood has come under scrutiny for the gamification of investing, whereby it uses in-app prompts, rewards, and bonuses to encourage frequent trading. This can be a major issue for people using the platform, as the biggest part of investing is the psychological aspect. And when the company is pressuring you to trade more often, that could lead to some dumb decisions. The great Warren Buffett once said, "Wall Street makes its money on activity. You make your money on inactivity." The company's business model means it benefits financially from more frequent trading, and it seems to be working. In the first quarter of 2021, revenue per customer increased 65% year over year to about $137. It has drawn the attention of various U.S. regulatory bodies, and on June 30th, the company was fined $70 million by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority for causing widespread and significant harm, quote, to customers over the last 5 years by giving them false or misleading information and for systematic supervisory. So that covers everything that we currently have on Robinhood. Now, obviously, as the industry leader in zero commission trading, they're looking to be a good option. And if you want to just dip your toe in it and have a slight investment in there, it could be a great option because they do make a lot of money and they found a way to consistently increase their profits every single year. But who knows if that's going to continue. Right now, it's very difficult to say whether it should be a buy or a sell on Robinhood because it's simply not out right now, but it's looking to be a pretty nice company, at least for now. But the future, nobody knows what it's going to hold. This has been our episode of Do Your DD. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section below and any other companies that you want to see reach us in the future. We are glad to get them out as fast as we possibly can. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button as well. We are on that road to 1,000 subscribers. A small little goal of ours, so please hit that subscribe button. Helps us all out. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and remember to do your DD.